So I got a really good question from a viewer here at the Sight Sounds Flavors YouTube channel. And I'm walking here in Middletown, Kentucky, by the way. Just left my car at the shop, so I figured, let me head over to Panera, work on my videos, work on my channels, and answer this question. In fact, I was doing cardio this morning at Planet Fitness, and I was going over the comments. And this comment basically said, look, unless something happens to Darrell Brooks Jr., don't make any more videos, because it's like overkill. And I've been down this road before because that's what I started the Everything Else channel for. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, I invite you to subscribe. All you got to do is literally go to your URL bar, type in everythingelsechannel.com. It'll take you over to the Everything Else channel. Subscribe. I got a lot of good content over there. And also a lot of good Darrell Brooks, Waukesha, Trial, Judge Dora, a lot of stuff over there. Because, you know, I don't know if you guys remember, I don't know how long you've been following or subscribed to Sight Sounds Flavors here on YouTube, but I took all the Darrell Brooks, all Waukesha Trial videos off like about 3 months ago when I started Everything Else channel, because I felt like I'd covered it way too much. And some of the videos had like 30, 40,000 views. And so, you know, I'm not in it for the money, guys, at all. It's like, first of all, the money's very little, but for me, it's about the comments and it's about giving the viewers what they want. And you guys want videos on this. I like talking about this. We share a mutual interest in this trial because the trial is long over, but the fascination is not. And I feel like the fascination, if anything, grows more and more because of the fact that, first of all, we hate Darrell Brooks. I know hate's a strong word. It's the best word. We hate him. We can't stand him. You know, what he did is heinous, horrible, terrible, but at the same time, you know, we condemn him by ridiculing him, mocking him. It's our way of rejecting him. And what he did, I don't know. But then it's also kind of introspective because, you know, we are so happy to live in the greatest country in the world, but at the same time, we're like, why did you give him so much opportunity to make so many stupid questions, to waste so many resources, to put so many of the victims through it all over again? And right, so he has the right to defend himself, you know, like anyone else in this country, but this is the only country where you get that much opportunity. You know what I mean? He had so much help from the prosecution, who was there to convict him, prove his conviction in front of the jury. And the judge as well. You know, the judge, you know, she bent over backwards to make sure that his rights were respected. I mean, and then at the same time, you know, you got Dawn Woods, his mom, you know, that goes around saying that he got an unfair trial, that it was a rush to judgment. You know, a lot of people say, and I don't know if it's true or not, but a lot of people say that Dawn was the one coaching Darrell on the sovereign citizen nonsense, and Dawn was the one that, you know, she wasn't just an enabler because she let him use the SUV and sleep in the driveway and bailed him out of prison when he shouldn't have been, but also maybe fed him all that sovereign citizen stuff. I don't know if that's true or not, but for her to go around saying that Darrell did not get a fair trial is a slap in the face of everything. I mean, honestly, but people, one person commented, they said, unless he gets stabbed or killed or something really bad happens, that I should stop talking about him. And so I am not by any means saying I won't do that. But my response to that person in the comment, and the video that we're talking about is the last video that was put up, which is Doro's Blunder, where this person said this. And I agree. I took all the Darrell Brooks Waukesha Christmas Parade trial videos off of this channel 2-3 months ago for that very reason. So it's not that I don't agree. I agree 100%. But at the same time, I've got to give the viewers what they want so they will continue to be viewers. And it's something that interests me. It's not like I'm pretending I'm interested. I'm very interested. But 2-3 months ago, I was thinking maybe I was the one that was too interested. And really, I'm not. It's a combination of my interests and the viewers' interests. You know, and the views don't lie. I still go to Costa Rica, I go to Chile, I go all over Kentucky, exploring Kentucky.com. which is part of the Sight Sounds Flavors YouTube channel. I go to Indiana. You know, my Indiana playlist has got a bunch of videos. My West Virginia playlist, my Pennsylvania playlist, Ohio playlist, Kentucky playlist, Florida playlist. You know, I've got restaurant reviews, I've got hotel reviews, I've got music news and music reviews, I've got candy bar reviews, energy drink reviews. I mean, it truly is a Sights, Sounds, Flavors YouTube channel. But then my unfiltered playlist, which happens to have a lot of the Darrell Brooks, Waukesha stuff, you know, it has some of the Murdaugh stuff from South Carolina. That does very well. It does a lot better than the other stuff. Doesn't mean that this is all I'm going to cover, but I have to be realistic. I have to be honest. The viewers want what the viewers want. And if it happens to be something I enjoy talking about as well, I think I should continue doing it. But I always leave it to the viewers, to the subscribers, I should say. You know, because the reality of the matter is I don't want to beat a dead horse. But there's just so much to talk about. You know, there's his prison time. There's the trial. There's the discovery, which, you know, the evidence, what should have come in, what didn't come in. The objections. I mean, no matter how stupid they were, they're still noteworthy to a certain extent. You know, the interaction between a pro se litigant, you know, a self-represented litigant, and the prosecution, and how the prosecution helped him with his witness lists, helped him in certain ways to not get off on tangents by making objections. I mean, in a very real way, I feel that by the prosecution and the judge paying such close attention to the procedure and to ensuring, and I know that of course they did it so that they could prevent there being a successful appeal, but beyond that, I think they truly wanted to make sure that everything was done correctly for the process's sake. And I think they did that. The only thing that I think was Judge Darrell's blunder was when she said she was afraid of Darrell Brooks. And that, I feel, was a disservice to not just the case, but to the victims. Because the victims had to muster up tremendous confidence. You know, some of them literally saw Darrell Brooks coming at them, made visual contact with him before they were struck by him. And others, they lost loved ones, they lost children, and they lost significant others, and they lost parents, I think. And the reality of the matter is, they had to overcome a tremendous amount of fear of confronting Darrell Brooks, fear of all these people looking at them, fear of, you know, being all over the news, because honestly, they, you know, here we are talking about it, you know, months later, and people will be talking about it years later. And there's a lot of fear there. You know, this wasn't some, you know, closed off courtroom session. It wasn't in camera. It wasn't, you know, they weren't coming in via Zoom. They were there in flesh and blood, sitting there just a few feet away from the guy that wrecked their lives. I mean, ruined their lives, traumatized them, took loved ones away from them. And not only that, but now he's going to live the rest of his life with, you know, 3 hots and a cot, access to medical care. And if he wants to, you know, get a college degree, if he wants to take up racquetball, you know, he can do all these things. Meanwhile, their loved one is 6 feet under, or their loved one is in a wheelchair, or their loved one is suffering from the most severe cases of PTSD that prevent them from even leaving their front door. So her saying, I'm scared, he's making me scared, did not do any favors for them. It was a basic human reaction, but she should have fought it for them. But I mean, besides that, she did a phenomenal job. Nobody is perfect. I mean, most judges couldn't have done what she did. No way. But I mean, I just, you know, if you guys want me, let's do this. Leave a comment down below. Should I stop talking about this? Should I continue talking about this? I want to know what you have to say. As always, please like this video. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Please leave a comment down below. And also, please check out Everything Else channel on YouTube. All you got to do is type in on your URL bar, everythingelsechannel.com. It'll take you right there. Please subscribe there as well. Thanks a lot, guys. I hope you have a great day. And thanks again for watching the Sight Sounds Flavors YouTube channel. Also, be sure to check out sightsoundsflavors.com and exploringkentucky.com. Thanks.